Well, we've just got a moment, a big thank you to all of the marshals around the circuit here at Silverstone, on behalf of BRSCC, on behalf of Bernard Cottrell and Peter Daly and the rest of the team in Race Control. A huge thank you to you for all of your work, your voluntary work here today, which has been exceptional as ever. Well done to the BRSCC team and everybody else as well for getting such a packed timetable run. Not just on time, but ahead of time at the moment, so very well done indeed. Lots to get through, but it's been very sickly organised, so a good first day here, and it's about to come to its conclusion with the final race of Saturday, Caterham Academy once again. It's about to the entry in level Caterhams, and this is for the Group 1 cars, Group 1 Championship. So we have one championship decided already. This is for Group 1, and this one is still up for grabs. So, on drop scores, Henry Heaton, number 10, has 120 points. Chris Hutchinson, number 78, has 119 points, one between them. And then third on drop scores is Nick Horton, number 9, with 113 points. So, it basically boils down to this race, this final race of the season. Henry Heaton has done the best he can this morning because he's qualified on pole position. So the driver with a slender points lead has pole position. That's his good news. His bad news that his rival is right next to him, Chris Hutchinson, number 78. So this could barely be set up better. And the driver that's third on drop scores is third on the grid, number 9, Nick Horton. So the first three on the grid are the three that could win this championship title. And well, the most likely ones to win the title. So there it goes. 2 wins this season for Henry Heaton. That stated in the sprint. And last time out in the race at Rockingham, Nick Horton had a win at Donington. Chris Hutchinson won the sprint at Blight and won the race at Brands Hatch. So it's even Stevens. That's why they're so closely matched. Pole position there, number 10, Henry Heaton. Number 78, Chris Hutchinson starts second. Number 9, Nick Horton starts third. Number 24, James Houston starts fourth. 5th on the grid, number 7, Daniel Livingston. 6th, number 81, Lawrence Barwick. 7th, number 67, Douglas Christie. 8th, number 17, Johnny Abbott. 9th on the grid, number 76, Daniel Wade. 10th, number 74, Dominic Elliott. On row 6, number 87, Christian Seymour. And number 8, Jonathan Ems. And then on row 9, number 3, Steve Grover. Number 89, Thomas Redman. On row 7, sorry. Row 8, number 12, Andy Whitten. And 13, Aaron Hall. On row 8, row 9, 37, Matt Gibbon, 63, Peter Basterfield, and row 10, 84, Chris Middleton, and 60, Stuart Hunt, completing the top 20 on the grid. Row 11, 42, Fraser Graham, 68, Tony Stevens, row 12, 4, Scott Dixon, 77, Alan Begram, and that is 24 cars there, all lined up on the grid. Several cars this morning had one of their lap times, or one or more lap times disallowed for exceeding the track limits, and one of them was Nick Horton, number 9, who lines up third, so it might have been slightly higher up on the grid, had it been. And for that, the race gets underway, a 15-minute race here to determine the champion on the PistonHeads.com. Caterham Academy's in Group 1, who's going to get the lead of the race? Through is the yellow guy to the lead of the race. Chris Hutchinson's got the lead, the orange guy, Henry Heaton is in second place for the time being, but coming under fire, I reckon, from Nick Horton, who was coming after him, and James Houston as well, on the second row of the grid, making a decent start to the race. So, perfect start for Chris Hutchinson. He needs to win this race, he needs to finish ahead of Henry Heaton to beat him to the championship title. He's 1 point behind him. That point, again, I will reiterate, for fastest lap, might just be the difference for the championship title at the end as well. There's no second race tomorrow for these guys. This is it. This is their final race. This is what they've been working for the entire season, and this is 15 minutes of sheer pressure flow at the front of the field. So they make their way through the link down the Hanger Straight, and I think we've got a change of leader, and it looks like it might be Nick Horton, who's got the lead of the race at the end of the Hanger Straight. He went off into the distance in third, challenging for second. And, or is it James Houston that's got into the mix as well? James Houston, that was the other one having a very good start to the race. They went in and come back around. Houston, the blue car, I reckon Houston's the one that's got the lead of the race through the car. Yes, Houston leads. Heaton is second, Livingston third, Horton fourth. Hutchinson's gone down to fifth place, so he made a good start to the race, but he's lost out somewhere around lap 1. Lights now on the Caterhams as the light begins to fade here. So it's the blue car of Houston in the lead of the race, the orange car of Heaton, number 10 in second. Third is number 7, Daniel Livingston from fifth on the grid. Fourth is number 9, Nick Horton. And down to fifth place, number 78, Chris Hutchinson. He led through Abbey Corner. He's down to fifth place by the end of the lap. In sixth position is number 81, Lawrence Barwick. And then seventh at the end of the first lap was number 76, Daniel Wade. Picked up 2 places. In 8th place, Jonathan Evans picked up 4 places from 12th to 8th. In 9th place, number 74, Dominic Elliott. And 10th at the end of the first lap was number 89, Thomas Redman. He's also picked up 4 places at the start of the race. So that's made life interesting. James Houston, who leads the race then, he is 4th in the standings on drop scores with 104 points. So, sorry, no, 5th on 97 points. 4th is Daniel Livingston, number 7 on drop scores, and he's 3rd in the race. So all the guys at the front end of the championship are all up there somewhere in the top 6, and about to come through to start what will be the 3rd lap of the race. It'll be Houston or Heaton that lead. Well, obviously there's a bunch of lights coming towards me at the moment, but one of them looks a bit more orange shaped, orange coloured to me. I think it's Heaton. It is Heaton that crosses the line, leading now from Houston. Livingston is still 3rd in the green car, so it's the orange car of Heaton from the blue of Houston, from the green of Livingston. Running wide is Hutchinson then, the yellow car from 4th place, got 4th, but he ran wide through Abbey, and that could cost him possibly on the run down towards Village. The driver behind him was number 9, Nick Horton. So fastest lap of the race for the leader, number 10, Henry Heaton. And he already has a 1-point lead in the championship on drop scores. So if he wins it, quite simply, he's going to win the championship. He's also getting this extra point for the fastest lap at the moment. Well, there is, of course, still a long way to go. All 24 cars still running in the race. 1 or 2 making up positions, 1 or 2 dropping back. But no serious dramas yet in the race. And over in the murk in the distance, the light now beginning to fade pretty quickly. Make out the Caterhams as they run a silhouette down towards Vale Corner. Garage is now being lit up down in the international pit, and by the end of this race, just about being able to see what they're doing. Good job with all the lights for these road-going cars. It's still Heaton. Livingston, I reckon, has come up to 2nd. The green car through next, then Houston in the blue car 3rd. So 10 leads 7, leads 24. 4th and 5th are going to be together. And the inside line through Abbey Corner belongs to the white number 9 car of Nick Horton. So he gets the position, but he runs a bit deep through into Farm Curve, and coming back at him as they disappeared off behind the grandstand was Hutchinson, number 78 in the yellow car, who is now needing to get lots of positions back. He's 5th, his championship rival is 1st, and he needs to beat him in the race, and possibly beat him by a couple of positions. So he's just got to go hell for leather now and give it everything here, and he's got to get onto that group, onto the tail of that next group of cars, 1st, 2nd and 3rd, as quickly as he can. So he needs to stop fighting Horton, needs Horton to stop fighting him, and the number 78 car of Hutchinson needs as quickly as possible to get onto the tail of that lead trio, which is now making its way through Stone Corner, and which I think has just seen a change for 2nd. Houston, it looked like, might have gone through into 2nd position, under braking at Stone Corner over the distance, which means that Livingston will be back down to the 3rd position. The more they fight, the better for Hutchinson, because that's going to give him a chance to get onto the tail of the group. But Heaton leading the race. Livingston the 2nd fastest lap of the race now. That was last time around. The change again though, because the race leader comes through, he sets the fastest lap of the race, then Houston goes even quicker and goes purple on the timing screen, which shows he's got the fastest lap. So he's still there in 2nd, the green car of Livingston 3rd. 4th is Horton, so still struggling a bit in 5th place is Hutchinson, number 78. Horton and Hutchinson now know surely they've got to work together to catch the man in the lead of the race, because they're both trying to outscore him to topple him from his potential throne here as PistonHeads.com Caterham Academy champion for Group 1 in the year 2013. So the fastest lap now with Houston, Houston, James Houston, number 24, running fourth in the championship. 3 podium finishes so far this season, but no wins for him yet. He's 30, comes from Hartford. A keen cyclist, mountain bike competition when he was younger. He used to be a ski racer until injury. He had a very dramatic injury last April when he was skiing, and he needed 2 complete knee reconstructions, and so that ended his ski racing career, and he needed a target, he needed something to aim for to get fit again. So 2 weeks later he signed up for this year's championship and said, right, I'm going to get fit again, I'm going to get back on my feet, I'm going to become a racing driver, and that's what he's done. He's done very well indeed to be fourth in the championship. Now, second and third together. The green car of Livingston is just about nosing in front, but Houston is swarming all over the back of him. Coming into the fray now is Hutchinson in the yellow car. He gets up the inside of Houston and gets up to third place in Abbey Corner, but he runs a bit too deep into the corner. The left-hander is far curve that comes next, and that means Houston's got the better line through there. So although Hutchinson had got third place, he probably will look likely to lose it again as they went through far. That said, if he could hang on to the outside line, it would give him the better run into the next corner at Village where they hit the brakes. So nip and tuck between the pair of them, third and fourth, but it was certainly a good effort from Hutchinson, who launched one up the inside to try and get third place. And he's ahead of Forden now, who's one of his other championship rivals in the white number 9 car. So training the binoculars to the end of the Hanger straight. See who comes out first. There's the race leader, the orange car of Heaton. It's well clear now, isn't it? And going for second place is Hutchinson, and he might just do it here. Livingston is on the outside line as they come out towards Fairley, on the inside line for the next corner. Right behind them is Horton. I think they've all got past Houston. It looks like he might be at the back of that group now. So he's either going to be second or third, Hutchinson, when they come through, or nowhere, because they're all squabbling, and there doesn't seem to be much track space for so many cars as they go into Vale and through Club. Livingston's still second, he's third, so he's making progress, sort of one step forward, one step back. Now he falls out of the slipstream, and Hutchinson, he's going to go for this, he's got to go for it. He's running out of time, he's going to go for second place, but hanging on around the outside is Livingston, number 7 in the green car, coming back at them in the blue car is Houston, and the quartet is completed by number 9, the white car of Horton. Second, third, fourth, and fifth, all together, all within half a second of each other as they make their way through the first corner and Abbey through 5 and down towards Village. In 6th place we've got number 76 Wade, 7th is number 81 which is Barwick, 8th is number 89 Redmond, 9th is number 74 Elliott, and 10th is number 13 Hall, and they're all together as well, having their own squabble. But for the championship, it's all about that lead group. The leader, who leads the championship anyway by a point, is 4.3 seconds clear. He's just set his fastest lap of the race, and while they all squabble behind, it's just getting further and further into the distance. I know it's got a bright orange car, but they won't be able to see him soon. He'll be so far gone. So they've got to try and work together. Now through to second place has come Hutchinson. So at the end of the Hanger straight, he's there in second. The green car of Livingston is right behind him in third. Then it was Houston, I think, in fourth. And not Horton, so Horton's dropped back and through with his lights on through third corner with 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go. He's number 10, Henry Heaton. He knows how to win. He won the sprint at Snetterton. He won last time out at Rockingham, and he's had 3 second place finishes, 1 in the sprint of Blight, 1 in the race at Donington, and he was second at Brands Hatch as well. So he's able to control this race. He knows what to do, but fighting his way, real dogfight this, through to second place is Hutchinson, Livingston and Houston next up. Horton has dropped off the back of that group. He had a slow lap, he lost 5 seconds somewhere, so may have had an excursion around the middle of the lap somewhere. Having an excursion is Barwick go through the first corner, he has to go down the escape road through Abbey, so number 81 getting all out of shape there was Barwick, who started the race in 6th place, Lawrence Barwick, but I think he's probably going to be at the fringe of the top 10 now after that leery moment through Abbey Corner. Henry Heaton then 6 seconds clear now, so he got another second and a half on that lap, edging away the 22-year-old. He's made a fairly long trip to Silverstone from Leeds, the Yorkshireman Leeds. Can he win the championship? He's in the driving seat, that's for sure. I think only he can beat himself now, because the other 6 seconds, 4 minutes to go, take something pretty special, pretty dramatic, then to catch that gap back up now. But Hutchinson's got to keep trying, keep pushing. Heaton goes over the line. Heaton's not feeling the pressure. He's just at the fastest lap of the race. Through he goes, and then a bunch of lights come towards me, weaving around. Which of them is going to be in second place? There's two together, can't make out the colours yet, but the inside line, it's yellow, so it's Hutchinson who's got second, Livingston third in the green car and blue of Houston fourth, trying to catch them back up in fifth place in the white car of Horton. He's just set his fastest lap of the race, and he was 7/10 quicker than them. Number 13, he's now up into sixth place. With a very good drive this from Aaron Hall. Aaron has come from 16th on the grid, and he's gained 10 places. So number 13, Aaron Hall, the 32-year-old, who comes from Houston in Texas, making his way up into sixth position. One of several very fit drivers on the grid, because lots of them do things like mountain biking and running. He's a triathlete, he's been a triathlete as well, living in London for the last couple of years, hooked onto the European racing scene, bought a Caterham, learned how to race, and will go back to America and continue his racing career now that he's got hooked on motorsport over here in the UK and home motorsport really. And now, fastest lap of the race, how about that from Heaton? That's the way to deal with the pressure, isn't it? Tremendous stuff. 7 seconds clear now, and a win. He's going to seal the deal in terms of the championship. He's got just more than 2.5 minutes to go, and he is almost the entire international pit straight clear now. The orange car of Henry Heaton is going to add 25 points onto his total, 26 because he's got the fastest lap. And he's going to win this by 3 points, this championship, if it stays where it is. Hutchinson then in second, third is Livingston, fourth is Houston, so no change. Still yellow, green and blue, the colours in second, third and fourth. For the white car, number 9, Horton, is reeling them in. Again, he sets his personal best lap time, and again, he's a huge amount quicker that time. I think they really must have held each other up somewhere. They're in the 124, so they're about 2 seconds slower than they have been. Hutchinson, Livingston and Houston really holding each other up. Flying after them is Horton, and he's going for a podium finish here to round out his season on a high. Second in the standings on total points, third on drop scores. What can he do? Can he get his fourth podium of the year?
Look at the rain!
Second and the third. The rain starts to come down out of nowhere, so maybe that's why that time suddenly slowed. So a rain shower for the first time today, and it's really lashing it down. All of a sudden, there's only been 22 seconds left on the clock. They are on treaded tyres, they're not on slick tyres.
It's absolutely
Just what they didn't need, it's just what the race leader didn't need. Henry Heaton, it's all under control, he's miles in front, and then suddenly a huge rainstorm, and he's really going to have to be careful now not to throw it off the road. Keep his car, he's come through. So he's come through to start the final lap of the race. There's just over a minute left on the clock. Here he is, Henry Heaton comes through. 6 seconds on that lap, so did everybody else. He's getting pretty wet out there on this side of the circuit. I don't think it's quite so bad over at Village and Hanger. Over in that area. What about the back for second? It's still the yellow car of Hutchinson. Third is Livingstone, and a change on fourth place around the outside in the conditions. That was a lovely move from Horton to get ahead of Houston. So Horton up to fourth place around the outside of Abbey Corner. Lots of grip and traction and lots of bravery there. And he made it sick. Sixth coming through is number 89 Redmond. So he's now got ahead of Paul. So the American bumped down to 7th position. Thomas Redmond 14th, all the way down to 6th place. Having a really good run. So what are you liking wet weather conditions?
Good grief, look at the conditions.
Experience in qualifying this morning, but it wouldn't have been this wet. For the Caterham Academy drivers, it's really just chucking it down on leader. But it's raining down the rain as well. The lights raining, very deep orange light, and virtually lots of surface water coming down the windscreen. Can't see smirk and lights coming towards me. Like an endurance race, like the start of the nighttime session of an endurance race. So I've just got to look really at the TSL target screen and see who comes through first. Clock has ticked down to 0. Checker flag is coming out any second soon. Is Heaton going to make it home? If he can do that, this stress, is he going to get through? Started the last lap, 10 seconds clear. So he doesn't have to push too hard. He just has to bring it home to wrap up the championship. Checker flag, he's done it. Heaton comes through. Heaton takes the checker flag. Heaton is the 2013 PistonHeads.com Caterham Academy champion. He's through one round, and that was serious pressure at the end of that race. Henry Heaton comes through and actually increases his advantage. He was a second quicker than Hutchinson. He comes through in second place. So brave effort, a big fight from Chris Hutchinson there. But by the time he got back through the pack, Heaton had gone, and he's never put a foot wrong in that race. It was a perfect drive. So well done, Henry Heaton, who takes his third win of the season. That to 146 out of a possible 150 million. Chris Hutchinson started the day on 119 points, he gets 23. So those 119, 129, 42 points. So 4 points between them here. And also finished third in the championship just behind them. So the race win goes to Henry Heaton, number 10. The next up, second place, number 78. The great drive back through Chris Hutchinson. Third place to number 7, Daniel Livingston. Fourth place to number 9, Nick Horton. Fifth place to number 24, James Houston. Well, that's all of them keeping it on the road on the final lap. Sixth position went to number 89, Thomas Redmond. Seventh place to number 13, Aaron Hall. Both of them coming well up the order.
Is Henry coming in now?
Number 8, John.
No, I'm just
in
really
ninth place,
pleased.
number 74, John McKay. Number 8 at the top 10. Number 76, Daniel Wade. 17 out of 11. Number 3, Grubb was 12. 37, Gibbons was 13. Number 60, Hope was 14. 87, 15. Number 12, 16, 81, Marvin. Got there 17th place in the end. That was the race. 77, Pegram. 18 and 19, so 68, 20, number 63, that's Battlefield, number 21, and 21st was the race for Middleton, and the checkered flag, and at the end, what's been a very entertaining day here, we are at the PC Caterham final weekend. Hope you enjoyed it, hope to have you back here with us tomorrow. Don't forget,